free, she throwing that ass. I'm up first for coming in last. Went to the bank, can't be alive. Nigga fuck love, rather by rap. Nigga fuck love, rather by rap.
You can't hear anything, Chris?
Is he recording?
Yeah.
It is now.
Can you not hear? This man Chris looks like an unlocked character right now.
That's racist.
No, it's not like it.
That's racist.
No, it is not, bro. He literally looks like an unlocked character.
Oh, there it is.
Can you hear now?
Yeah.
Bro,
Hello.
why do you look like an unlocked character right now, dude?
Because I am an unlocked character.
Right.
Bro, literally, it's like Tommy. We couldn't see anything.
Oh man, that
Let me
didn't Tommy.
Yeah, bro, turn on a fucking light, man.
Maybe turn it on,
I'm
perhaps.
saying.
There you go.
You eating cereal over there, bro?
Yeah, man. I was about to make a salad, but you insisted we got on. Fuck this up real quick.
What kind of cereal you eating?
Honey Bunches of Oats.
Oh my gosh, is everything okay?
Nah, I'm not gonna hold you. Honey Bunch of Oats is kind of fire. I fuck with it heavy.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you, David? Aren't you advocating a healthier lifestyle, nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then first start, get some Honey Bunches of Oats and some
Oh,
skim
man.
milk, maybe. I don't know.
I haven't eaten cereal in so long.
I know this girl that eats flakes, and I make fun of her.
Did she add sugar or anything? She just eat it straight up?
Well, who the fuck eats cornflakes? Like, cornflakes is like the lowest time.
Nah, I feel you. I'm just saying, like, I mean, if they added sugar, at least it's pretty much like Frosted Flakes at that point, almost.
I used
Then
to
just
put
buy
sugar on my
Frosted Flakes,
Frosted
nigga. What the hell's wrong
True.
with this chick? Like,
Nah.
she sent me a picture of the cornflakes, and I was like, I didn't want to text her anymore. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I feel you on that.
And she's like, my dog is trying to steal my cornflakes. I'm like, no, like, your dog is trying to spill that shit over and do you a favor.
Get rid of that shit for you. Bro, I remember in high school, I don't want to throw the chick's name out there, but there was this one chick one day that she's like,
wait a minute.
You
Wait a
remember?
minute.
She's like, oh, my Meanwhile, she puts she's in the bathroom, bro. She's in the bathroom and she puts the box of cereal right in front of her, in front of the mirror, and she sits on the counter. So it's like just her ass and then the box of cereal. She's like, yeah, this is my favorite box of cereal. Like, yo, we know what you doing. You ain't slick, girl.
That was a classic.
That shit's so funny, man.
Her.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
All right.
It's cool. She got a fat ass. She always got a fat ass. But I know exactly what that is.
Yeah, maybe it was the cereal, bro.
It went straight to the butt cheeks. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, everybody, welcome to episode 1.5 of Woodcrest Certified. So we had a first episode. That shit ain't really work out too well. But, you know, we got it figured out now for the most part. You know, not everyone's here. I think what I'm going to do is cue in, like, the intro from the first episode. So just that way we have that intro, and then we're just going to cutscene back into here, because we had, like, most of the group there. So I'm going to cue it 1, 2, 3, intro right here. All right, everyone, welcome to episode 1 of Woodcrest Certified, here with the squad. For those of you who don't know, we're just a bunch of dickheads that are in group chats, and we've been best friends for about like 10 years plus or so. Met each other playing basketball, and pretty much we get into philosophical conversations surrounding sports, life, politics, etc. And we decided to take our conversations from the group chat onto the podcast stage here. So you'll get to know each and one of us a little bit more as episodes go on. Find out who's the Stephen A. Smith and who's the Skip Bayless, David, of the group chat here. So, but yeah, You'll hear us making fun of each other a lot, mostly Kenny and Pete to Chris. So I hope you enjoy the ride. And outro. Now we're back. So, is there anything specifically that you guys wanted to talk about before we hit on kind of the two that I mentioned in the group chat?
Yeah, bro, tearing your Achilles fucking sucks.
Yeah, David, that's tough, bro. I'm sorry to hear that.
I only have one leg, man. And even if that girl, never mind. But, yeah, bro, it sucks.
Yeah. So like,
Don't do it.
what does your like day to day look like right now?
Well, I fall asleep late at night because I'm getting better at sleeping with this thing.
Hmm.
It looks like we lost someone.
Yeah, we lost Chris. He'll join back in.
But I'm gonna head back to work this week just so that they can start me working from home once they see this condition that I'm in, and then we'll go from there. But
Wait, so like you told them and everything, and they still have you coming in?
well, prior to this happening, I had already signed the paperwork to start working from home.
Oh, okay.
But allegedly they're waiting on equipment, which has been what they've been telling me for the past few months. So hopefully when they see this, they'll I don't know, order expedited shipping on the equipment or something. But
Help me.
yeah, I'm saying
Or like give it to you there or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't even drive to work, bro. It's my right foot. That's my driving foot. So it's like,
Oh fuck, bro.
about to be fucking paying for Ubers just to go to work. Fuck that.
Hold on. Chris said his laptop is no good. Just use your phone. Is that what you're using? Is just your cell right now, David?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm.
Yeah, that shit's coming out crystal, bro. Crystal clean, clear, and everything.
Hell
So,
yeah,
good
man.
shit.
Shout out Walter White.
I actually started rewatching that series. I started watching Breaking Bad over again.
I know, yeah. I started rewatching My Wife and Kids. I also rewatched the Batman Trilogy the other day too.
Yeah, it's fire, isn't it?
It is.
Bro, I fucking love that shit so much. Like Batman, like growing up, Batman was my favorite hero, and then like once that movie came out, it just like amplified that for me. But then Avengers started coming out, and that shit was also fire. So like I fuck with
Yeah.
Tony Stark heavy and Spider-Man heavy. So and like all the other Batmans before and after have been pretty trash.
Yeah, the Batman, that Dark Knight shit was so cool. I remember the first time I saw the Dark Knight. This kid that I played baseball with had like a birthday party at the movie theater watching that movie.
Mm.
So
Damn, you had a private viewing party?
I don't know. I was like, what it was 2008. I was like, what, 10 or 13 or I was like 13-ish. So I don't know. They were just like, yeah, birthday party at the movies. We're gonna watch Dark Knight. I was all right.
Dude, I
I'll
low-key
be there.
did that one time, actually. Now that I think about it, like way back. Holy fuck, I was like a jit. I don't know if you remember, there was this movie of like these kids that had to like, I think they like went to rob a bank or something like that, and then they had like souped up, like go-karts pretty much, and they were just going around and like speeding around. They had fucking gadgets all over it. I don't know. Do you recall a movie like that by any chance?
Catch that kid.
Catch that kid, yeah, bro. I had a birthday party at the theater, and it was to watch that movie. And I remember, like, I invited kids from like my class, and bro, I was like 8 years old or whatever, and there was this chick that I kind of liked, and she came, and I thought like it was the most, you know, what's the word I want to say, romantic shit ever, where we were in the movie theater and then we just like crossed legs and I was like, oh my god, you know, like 7-year-old me thinking I'm doing something or whatever. That shit was funny. I forgot all about that.
That's awesome.
What it was like to be young. Oh, Tommy's here too. Timmy, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Hey.
Oh, it's not like your headphones that you play Call of Duty with?
Hey, I don't know if it's gonna be hot in there, Tommy, but you may want to turn off that fan because there's a lot of background.
Yeah, mad fuzz, bro.
I got you.
All right, bet. Chris, welcome back from the dead.
Yo,
All I see is straight fans right now. What the fuck?
Sorry,
I'm getting situated.
Me too.
All good, man. Take your time. It's fine.
So there's just us four?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just eat my pack of Gushers while y'all get situated.
It's like
Yeah, I'm actually about to relocate. So
This
give me a
episode is
couple
brought to you
minutes.
today by Gushers. Stay gushy, my friends.
We'll probably get sued for that.
Yeah. Not feeling
There
that
it
slogan either.
You don't like that?
Appreciate
Stay gushy, my friends. That's
I don't know.
you do better than that.
I figure, you know, there's stay thirsty, my friends, stay gushy. I don't know. Whatever, bro.
This,
Fuck whatever I gotta say. It's whatever.
this shit makes no sense, man. Like my iPhone is perfect, and then my iPad is all fucked up.
Bro, don't use the
know.
iPad. Do you not learn?
He was using the.
I'm
Wait, you're
using my
using your-
iPhone right now.
Oh,
But
very
before,
good.
you're using your laptop, right? Not your iPad?
Yeah, I got off the laptop, man. That shit is fucked.
Yo, check out my
Oh.
brand new right leg.
Look at the screen. Look at the screen on my laptop.
Oh,
That's
that
so
shit
cute.
frozen.
That's just fucked, man. I couldn't even move the mouse.
Oh, that's what happened to my computer the very first time.
Hmm
I need some upgrades.
I'm saying, my dog David just scooting around right now.
You feel me?
On his KD shit.
On my Kate, bro. It was literally the exact same thing, bro.
Hmm
I was on the same side of the floor too, in the very same spot. I was on the right wing.
Yeah, man. You pretty much KD, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
Identical.
I can't lie. That just scared the fuck out of me, man. I was gonna hoop today, and I was like, nah.
Really? The
Nah,
funny.
don't let that shit scare you, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I got
Sorry,
a
go
PT test, bro.
Oh yeah. That's your whole career.
ahead. What happens if you fail it?
They make me take it again.
Oh, all right.
Why
Well,
if you can't take it?
yeah, like God forbid something were to happen where you got super hurt and like you couldn't take it.
They put they put you on a profile,
And
which
then-
means that you're just not gonna take it until you're off the profile.
Oh.
Damn.
Did they like take away pay from you or something?
Nah.
Oh. So would
That's
it be
good.
advantageous to like
Get
not
hurt.
have to take it?
Yeah.
Nah, because then, like, you end up on this list, and then, like, your supervisors get harassed, and then they harass you. It's just not a good time.
All right. Well, never mind then. That
We
takes
can't see.
away my
Can anybody
my
else
lazy
not
idea.
see Tommy?
Nah, I can't
Yeah.
see Tommy.
My camera's off right now. Give me a sec.
Oh,
Oh, all right, my bad.
Changing your pants, nigga?
he's in his dressing room.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. That's exactly what I'm doing.
That's weird.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Anyway, before Chris left and before Tommy joined his, oh my God.
Yeah.
God, we are so dysfunctional, bro. Golly. Anyway, was there anything you guys wanted to hit on before I jumped into the two talking points that I provided in the chat?
I usually hit on women, so
Yeah,
Well,
you can't do that with Rook,
Yeah,
bro.
you
We get
can't do-
canceled.
yeah, can't do that here. Hey,
there's no
Tommy,
women
whoa,
here,
whoa, whoa.
so
We're gonna say some sexist shit.
That's just not true. I love women. Anyway, so
no, nothing comes to mind. We can just talk about football season coming up since it's
Yeah,
a
it's
week
right
away.
there.
Yeah.
Not even a week. Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah.
who's playing on
Cowboys
Thursday?
Cowboys and Bucks.
Oh,
Easy
shit.
game.
The Cowboys just lost their All Pro or their Pro Bowl fucking guard. So
Bro. And their rookie linebackers talking shit to Tom Brady. This shit ain't gonna end well.
rookies, I tell you, the worst. Fucking dummies.
I think Antonio Brown's gonna ball out this year, bro.
He is, man. He has a whole season with Brady, bro. He has to ball out.
I mean,
Define ball out.
I was about to ask the same thing because like they have so
Like
many
a-
targets out there, bro. Like I would be shocked if he has like a giant season just because of the fact they have so many people that Brady's just giving the ball to.
Not a Pittsburgh like season, but as close to that as
You can get.
Like, if he gets, like, what
he's gonna
are
have
we
over
are we
1,000
talking?
yards receiving. And he'll-
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Three guys with 1,000 yards receiving.
I don't
It
know
can
about
happen.
the other guy. I said Antonio Brown's gonna have 3,000 yards.
Brown,
this season.
Evans, and Godwin can all get 1,000.
So you're telling me Mike Evans is going to be the man out?
I said they all three can get 1,000. That's what I'm saying.
That means out of the 1,000-yard club,
like you did last year.
I don't know, man. Mike Evans literally hasn't gone a season without getting 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
Like, you
So
kind of got to
then-
lock that in as a 1,000 right there. So
It's probably going to be Godwin trying to fight for
Brown.
it.
Isn't it? I mean, Godwin's already established himself as Brady's favorite target. Brady loves the slot, so Godwin's locked in. It's really about, and isn't Antonio Brown the deep threat?
No, Antonio Brown and Godwin switch back and forth between the. They both play the slot receiver. Mike Evans is the only one that's a true outside receiver.
Yeah, Mike Evans is a lock out there, and then them two move around and shit.
Yeah,
I
which
mean,
is
at
scary.
this point in his career, Godwin is clearly better than Antonio Brown.
Interesting.
clear.
Clearly,
I know we haven't seen the full season of Antonio Brown though.
My man said clearly.
That's you sound
clearly.
confident in that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
about that one.
Yeah, he said clearly. I
I
mean,
don't know
what
about
makes
that.
you say that, Chris?
I mean, he got better hands. He has a better frame. He explodes off the line better. Like, I don't know. I don't think. I mean, I was watching Antonio Brown last year. He was all right, but he didn't show me like he doesn't have the same. He doesn't look like Pittsburgh Antonio Brown, and it's not because him and Tom Brady don't have rapport. It's just, and he's not going against
know.
number one corners neither.
He came in at week
Even
4
more
though.
reason
I
for
feel
him to
like
go off.
now that he has a training camp and he has time to get ready for the season, I feel like he'd be a lot better this season because he came in at week 4 last season, and Tampa Bay was
Oh, it
already
was
on the front when
it
he
was
came.
like week. Well, he got signed then, but he didn't get playing time till what, 8 or 9?
No, he started playing week 4, wasn't he?
Yeah.
No, he had
I
a
don't know.
7-game
I
suspension, didn't he?
I think the lack of not looking like Pittsburgh Antonio Brown is because in Pittsburgh he was the number one, right? Like Big Ben was looking for him every single time he was just bombing that bitch. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I mean,
like,
but
I
if you
think-
watch the tape, like Antonio Brown was like, he made Ben's life really easy. Like he made it to where it's like you had to throw it to him. Like he was breaking off. He was getting considerable space between him and the defenders that were on him. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see that this year at all. Not as much.
I mean, we'll see. And then I think also what plays a fact in it was, I
Oh,
mean, Bruce
what the
Arians
fuck?
was just saying how, like, Tom Brady didn't even, like, really start grasping the playbook until late in the season. So, like, now he fucking is mastered this shit. So there's probably going to be a whole different Brady this year, which is actually kind of insane considering the fact he still threw for 400 or 4,000 fucking yards last year. So, I mean,
Going for
that's
the 5.
yeah, I'm saying, so that's terrifying. Like, that team is so unbelievably stacked, bro. I
Yeah.
honestly think a lack of AB production just is because of the fact that they have so many different targets there, bro, if I'm being honest.
OJ Howard is also coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. OJ Howard.
Yeah, they're
seems-
bringing all 22 starters back from the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
also nuts.
starters, people that came off the bench too. Like pretty much our whole team is back, and then we added some rookies.
They're going back to back, bro.
Hell yeah!
I mean, they got to be the favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
think
go-
we'll get a Chiefs and Tampa Bay rematch in the Super Bowl.
Either Chiefs or Browns.
Has there ever been?
Browns
Yeah,
is a
you're
nice
wildin'.
squad.
Give me
You're wild.
Ravens.
What?
Packers.
You're wild, bro. You're
Browns-
wild.
Nah,
Browns
bro,
have a nice squad.
The Browns
Have a
are
nice
super
squad.
intriguing, bro.
Bro, they're stacked, and they're getting
Browns-
Odell back healthy, bro. Like the
Browns aren't even going to be better than the Ravens, bro. You're talking
Yeah,
crazy.
they are.
right now.
Yeah, they
No,
are.
I mean, nah,
Yeah,
I
they
don't
are.
think so neither. But
The Browns are definitely better than the Ravens, bro. I'm sorry.
like they were last year, then, right?
They
Like
were.
the Browns.
They weren't though. I mean, did you watch that Monday Night Football game between the Browns and the Ravens last year? That finished like 48-43 or whatever it was.
The one when Lamar got hurt and came back and won.
Yeah, that one.
That's the Browns team
Yeah,
that's better than
but-
the Ravens team.
Yeah, this they got
Shit,
further in
they
the
were hanging in
playoffs.
there with them.
Yo,
But they
so
lost. Isn't competition like the determining factor as to which team is better?
yo,
Or
like
did the Browns just have a bad game? Because Baker
Yo,
Mayfield played really well, other than that one turnover.
Baker Mayfield is like not even a top 15 quarterback. Their run game is awesome. They got a nice little pass rush. Their secondary is pretty good. And then outside of that, like you believe in the Odell resurgence?
I
feel Odell could
he's
be
on
a
my
good-
fantasy team.
He could be a
But
good
even
wide receiver. I don't think he's gonna be the
beyond
same
Odell,
Odell, but he's still gonna be a great wide receiver.
Like they're not even going to be better than the Titans, bro. Like I'd rather have Ryan Tannehill than Baker Mayfield, and I'd rather have AJ Brown and Julio Jones over Odell and Jarvis Landry, and I'd rather have Derrick Henry over Nick Chubb.
I think the Browns defense
That's
is
fair.
better though.
yeah,
I think the
Titans
Browns
defense is trash.
Yeah, I think the Browns defense is better than the Titans, so that's gonna be like the biggest difference
not
maker in that
overall,
matchup. And I mean, fucking Myles Garrett is just insane. So he gonna be on Tannehill's ass. But I mean, I don't put the Browns over the Chiefs. Like the Chiefs are fucking insane.
Well, they play in week
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Chiefs
Browns
is-
and Chiefs.
I give you that. Chiefs are a different animal. Their defense is gonna hold them back though, like always.
Their defense was pretty good last year.
Yeah, you act like they're like bottom tier, but they're not. Like
their
is solid,
defense
honestly.
their defense makes the plays when they have to. Like they'll give up points and shit, but like when it matters the most, for the most part, their defense makes the plays and the stops when they have to make them. But I do agree, like, their defense definitely is the weaker part of their team. But I mean,
Right,
when you have
that's a
an
given.
insane, when you have an
Yeah, that's
insane
a
quarterback
given.
with offense like that, like that's just gonna happen.
Like the Chiefs defense reminds me a lot of the Patriots defense with Brady. Jesus Christ, what was that?
Sound like
Somebody got
someone's
put in a
about to-
blender.
I was saying,
What-
sound like someone's about to start mowing the lawn. What the fuck?
fucking the Taliban are outside somebody's house shooting. But
Chris.
I don't think we're allowed to joke about that, bro.
what's it called?
Too soon, bro.
But what was I talking about?
The Chiefs.
Patriots defense.
And the
looking
Oh
like,
yeah. Like they remind me a lot of like the Patriots defense, where like with Brady, he rarely had like a top 10 defense, but he'll be like number
What?
12. Rarely,
What?
yeah.
Well, I thought
Rarely.
the Patriots were known for always having a top
Yeah,
10.
they're always had a good defense.
Yeah, every year that Brady has won the Super Bowl, they've had a top 10 defense.
You want to put money on that?
Yeah.
'Cause I already lost money on this.
You
They're
lost
usually
money
like
on this?
they're like 12 or they'll be 14. Nah, they're not. They won't be a top 10 defense.
Hmm.
What it
I-
is that they do the
Surprised
same
I should've
thing.
said that.
They do the same thing. Like they'll get the ball back in those important situations. Like they'll just get those stops that they need. But in terms of like keeping teams like below, a certain yardage or whatever compared to the rest of the teams in the league, they're like mid-tier. But then you give the ball back to Brady and then he wins.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with this guy where you give it back to Mahomes and it's over for you.
Unless you're playing the Bucks.
Well, I mean, he just didn't have a
Well,
shot.
he lost his entire
Hey.
offensive line, Tommy.
We're not
so
talking about the
that's fair.
details. We're not talking about the details, all right? We won.
He
That's all
lost
that
his entire
matters.
offensive line. It wasn't
All right.
fair.
This guy David is so salty about this shit, man. Bro.
Hey, man. Lamar Jackson's going to be good this year, David.
Probably not.
He's gonna be great.
No, we'll see.
I mean,
Chris,
aren't you the
I
guy that said Stafford's gonna be top 5 this year?
I think he could have a top 5 year this year. Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
did say that.
What has Stafford ever done?
I mean, I'm saying he's put up numbers.
on a
How
sorry
many
organization.
playoff wins he
Yeah.
got? I mean, but I guess it's not fair to compare Lamar Jackson. It's not really much to show
Well,
for,
you're
right?
you're cutting out on me right now, and I'm gonna take that as a blessing because regardless, what I'm saying, like the numbers that Stafford has put up in such a shitty organization, with like almost, I don't want to say nothing because he's had decent
Megatron,
receiving
man.
pieces. Yeah, he had Megatron for the first what was
7
it, like
years?
4 years of it? No,
Or besides
7
him, he
years.
ain't had shit.
I'm saying, like, Stafford has been putting up numbers with a shitty fucking team.
All right, so
like,
you'd rather put up numbers or wins?
Well, you got to understand the situation, though, David. Like, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar
granted-
Jackson took a team that was falling, not in even playoff contention. He took them to the playoffs his rookie year after taking over as a starter.
Yeah, and they had, like, the #1 defense in the fucking league and the #1 run game.
That number one defense was not about to make the playoffs until he took over.
And the #1 run game. I mean, he
He
plays a
became
huge
the
part in
number
that
one
run game.
when he
But
was
what I'm saying
got
is,
inserted.
Matthew Stafford hasn't had the number one anything.
All right, so I mean,
Yeah.
he's had a number one wide receiver.
All right, but two people can't make a team go, man. Two people can't make a team go. What you mean?
So Steph, I'm interested in that bet you made with Chris too. That top 5 everything basically, right? Touchdowns, yards, completion
Well,
percentage,
it's
all
like,
that.
so we said top
He's got to
5
get 3 out of
season,
5. He's gonna suck dick,
something like
bro.
that.
I don't know about that.
He's gonna suck
The
dick.
Rams got a stacked ass team, bro.
I'm
It's
saying.
gonna hard for him to suck.
Like
Jared
he
Goff,
was,
They got the Super Bowl Jared Goff, exactly, and Stafford's better than Goff.
Jared Goff, and I'm taking Stafford
go
over
off their
Goff
run
any
game
day.
there, and Todd Gurley having a nearly MVP season.
Yeah, and
But,
the
I mean,
the
we'll see.
Lions, the Lions have a historically awful offensive line, and the Rams are historically great offensive line. Like I think they were
And
like
D-line.
number 1 or number 2
And
rated
defense.
offensive line last year. So, I mean, I'm gonna put the
So
money
maybe
on
Matt
Stafford, bro.
Stafford's not as transcendent as you think.
I never said the word transcendent. I've never said.
You say he's about to have a top 5 year.
Yeah,
That's
year.
not transcendent, nigga. Yeah,
It's
you're
one
wilding,
year.
bro. You're wilding.
I'm saying.
You really go out on a branch to defend Lamar Jackson, bro.
You really does, man. God.
He loves the man, bro. Let him be.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson had a really good fucking year. He got the MVP and all that. He had a great year. But guess what? After that, he didn't have the same success passing the ball like he did the year before. But that's not me saying that he's a fucking... I've never said that Lamar Jackson's shitty, David. He's just not as good as you think he is.
All
Like,
right.
there's clearly other quarterbacks better than Lamar.
I mean,
He's
only
not
one
better
of the
than-
quarterbacks ever got that unanimous MVP.
My man lives and dies on that shit. He
For real, bro.
lives and dies on that
As a
shit.
starter.
And then Steph Curry got one, and my man, he gave up hell, bro.
Steph ever done? Nothing. He forgets that Steph was unanimous MVP before KD got there. Forgot all the shit he did before that.
No, he broke the 3-point record twice.
Many times. Many times. Like if you
Wasn't
go
it twice.
if you
He
go down
broke
the
first
if
one,
you-
then he broke the one he set.
if you go down the 3-point record, if you go down like the top 10 probably, I'd say 7 of them are him and James Harden is 3 of them.
You talking about total 3-pointers made in the season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, they take the most too. But I mean,
What are you
obviously
saying?
James Harden is not on.
Duncan Robinson about to be
when it comes
next.
shooting.
Maybe. We'll see, man.
Fucking Duncan Robinson.
He's nice, man, but fucking hey, you got David takes Duncan to a whole different level. Same thing with Lamar, bro. Like, why do you ride with these people so hard, bro? I don't
Because he's
understand.
good as
Hard,
fuck,
bro.
nigga.
He loves hard and he hates hard, bro.
Yeah, David a real one, man. He stand by
He's
his
either
people.
Their stories are really what I like a lot as well. Like Duncan
Oh,
Robinson,
Steph Curry, coming out of Davidson.
bro, he's an NBA baby, dog. Like,
Okay.
Listen,
I mean, they was
listen,
pretty trash though most of the time.
listen, Josh Jacobs has a fantastic story, but he's still trash.
the running back for the Raiders.
Did
Yeah.
he go out last year? No,
Wasn't
not
he,
last year.
like,
The year before.
All pro rookie, not all pro
Yeah,
rookie,
le-
but all rookie team.
He's trash.
Nah,
Did he
I don't know about trash. I don't know about
Listen,
trash. He's
he
not
had
in the
a-
top 10. But I don't know about trash, though.
He-
trash.
Wait, time out. He had elite volume. That is the only thing he got going for him. My man probably, like, I have never seen a starting running back with that type of volume go down on the first tackle so many times. Like, my man can't miss. He can't make somebody miss to save his life. And then when he's out in the open field, when he's by himself, he doesn't, like, break out. He doesn't have acceleration. He's just on a team. They spent a high draft pick on him. And they're like, we're just going to give it to him every fucking time because we don't believe in Derek Carr.
I don't blame him. I don't either.
This was a
You know what I'm
random
saying?
ass attack on Josh
Yeah.
Jacobs. I'll be honest, I was.
Yeah, I was
Nah.
just looking at
Listen. God bless him.
That makes so much better.
but
He's trash.
it's a great story. But like, I'll take 15 running backs before Josh Jacobs.
Okay, that don't mean he's trash.
Yeah, I mean that's. I don't think
Average.
Yeah, right.
Middle
15?
of the
I don't know.
pack.
Like, can you
That's
name
middle of the
20?
pack.
Can you name 20 good running backs in the NFL? I don't think so.
20.
No.
20.
I mean,
Go
well, when
ahead.
you say good, like what is the measuring stick here?
NFL standards, bro. Like we see guys like Derrick Henry and Alvin Kamara, they're like the gold standard. And then there's like tier 2.
But they're
Josh Jacobs
outliers,
is like,
those two guys you just named.
and then
Derrick
like Josh
Henry
Jacobs.
Derrick
Like-
Henry is a tank, bro. And he
Josh
moves,
Jacobs-
like,
Josh Jacobs is in like tier 4, tier 5.
isn't he a starter?
Yeah, he's in tier
So I mean,
tier
sure,
5.
yeah, you got the tier 1 guys, the top
Okay.
2, 3. Then you got the guys right beneath them. That's tier 2.
Mm-hmm.
And tier 3
how
are like
numbers work.
pretty much everybody else.
Nah.
So he's probably in tier 3 or 4.
He's in like tier 4, bro.
So 4. I mean,
Yeah. What?
so he's still a starting running back. So,
I'll take
I don't know.
James Robinson and Myles Gaskin over Josh Jacobs, bro.
That's
Ah.
not, you're not saying anything crazy. Myles Gaskin, that's dude from Miami, right? He's
Monster, yeah.
I think he's
like
nice.
they're tier 3. Tier 4 is like the guys you're like, okay, no, all right, you're right. Trash was a harsh word. He's meh. Meh.
Okay, I mean that's fair, I guess. I mean,
He's meh.
especially when you compare him with, the top tier guys.
No, I'm comparing him with the tier 3 guys.
But aren't all of the tier 3 guys?
So who's
Nah,
in
the
tier 3 with Josh Jacobs? So there's more context surrounding.
No, Josh Jacobs is in tier 4. In tier
all right,
3,
sorry, tier 4.
in tier 3, you got guys like Gaskin, you got guys like Gus Edwards, you got guys like Mostert, like those guys. James Robinson is in tier 3. You know what I mean?
So then who's in 4 with Jacobs?
Probably like
Jacobs?
backup running backs.
Yeah, like there's probably a couple backup running backs in tier 4, honestly.
And so you think Josh Jacobs is a backup running back? Like he should be a backup?
Yes.
Yeah, this man's disrespectful. They were just putting up numbers like a year ago, and now he's just trash.
Elite volume, bro. Elite volume.
Yo, that's not his fault. He runs when he tells to run, and he does.
I mean,
good numbers, bro.
we're evaluating talent, Tommy. We're just evaluating talent. Like
I have not watched much Raiders football.
if you took 700 threes, like you're gonna make a lot of threes, Tommy. That doesn't make you a good 3-point shooter. You took 700 fucking
If you hit
threes.
45% of them, you are though.
Yeah, but that's not what's happening.
Then Josh Jacobs
44%.
averages 3.9 yards a carry. That's not ideal.
That's trash.
That's not great.
That's trash.
Speaking of yards per carry, you know who led the league last year in yards per carry?
Lamar
Best running back in
Jackson.
the league.
J.K. Dobbins.
J.K.
He's
Dobbins
out for
is
the
nice. J.K.
Yeah.
Dobbins is nice.
Too bad he's out
J.K.
for the
Dobbins
year.
is tier 2.
J.K. Dobbins is absolutely tier 2. The gap between him and Josh Jacobs is substantial.
100%. Absolutely.
You know who I think. You know who I think Josh Jacobs is as good as? Devin Singletary.
From the Bills? Isn't he like older?
He's like 80 years old, bro.
Yeah, I think he's as good as Josh Jacobs.
Just said Frank Gore for the hell of it.
Shit, I might take Frank Gore over Josh Jacobs. Frank Gore will make somebody miss. And not just that, you can't throw the ball to Josh Jacobs either. He's not gonna catch this shit.
How did this turn into a Josh Jacobs roasting session, bro?
I'm playing, bro. This is
Josh
ridiculous.
Jacobs, if you're watching this, bro, prove this man wrong, bro. We know you can.
If Josh Jacobs ever sees this shit, it'll probably be like a from now. If we really washed.
Oh my god.
Josh Jacobs is gonna see this shit and cancel us. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but he's gonna end up canceling.
I don't think he has that political power, bro.
He
You
don't
better be
got the clout
thinking
for
about
that.
that second contract, bro.
Do you guys expect the Raiders to be decent this year? I mean, they got
No.
off to a decent start
No.
last year,
No.
and then they fell off.
No.
I think
Nah.
my Broncos are better than the Raiders, and that's saying something because
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I think the Raiders are
in
gonna
the
be
division as the Niners and the Seahawks, right?
nah. They're in the AFC, so they're with the Chargers, with the Chiefs, and
And
with
Broncos.
and the Broncos.
Yeah, it's looking rough for them.
Go Broncos, baby.
The Raiders are probably going to be the worst team in that division, bro.
Yes, sir.
Raiders beat the Chiefs last year, though.
Yeah, I mean the Broncos got a quarterback in Teddy B.
Yeah,
I'd rather have Teddy
yeah.
B than Derek Carr. And I'd rather have Javonte Williams than Josh Jacobs.
That's so petty, man. I love it though. Fuck it, no, bro. I got faith in the Broncos this year, man. It should be interesting. I mean, like, if everyone stays healthy, for the most part, as healthy as you can be, like our defense is disgusting.
Oh,
And then if
who's
Teddy,
gonna take off for y'all?
you said what?
You know who's gonna take off for the Broncos?
Oh,
That man from Broward County,
Judy?
Jerry Judy.
Yeah, I fuck with Jerry.
He's going to take off. He's going to take off.
He's
What's
yo,
it?
he's
Bro,
from
like,
Florida, bro. That's all you need
Our
to know.
receiving core is disgusting. Like we have pieces, man. If we had a quarterback, I think we're like Super Bowl contenders. No bullshit.
I remember when I used to feel like
What
that.
is that?
Next
you
season,
have a
when
quarterback?
Aaron Rodgers decides to come to the Broncos, we're gonna be in the Super Bowl. Watch.
He's
You
coming
know,
to the
you know
Bucks
what I
too.
was thinking of? You know what I was thinking of?
What?
That letter that your boy wrote?
Oh, my cousin wrote. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this guy's not even going to be starting.
I forgot about that. Damn. Mike, if you ever see this, man, it's a tough. I didn't want to break your heart, but that was an awful take on Locke versus Mahomes. Like, there's no way Locke is even remotely close to the level of Mahomes.
Nah,
Wait, who compared Locke to Mahomes?
Yeah, his cousin, bro. I give that a certified top 3 worst takes that I've ever heard.
You got me choking right
I'm in a
now.
group chat with David. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Drew Lock is up there, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
That was a really bad take, man.
that ain't it, man.
That's a
not it,
horrible
bro.
take.
I'll
bro.
take Drew Lock
Yeah.
over fucking
That's because you hate Mahomes because he's better than
Over
Lamar.
Stafford? Over Stafford?
over Stafford. Yeah.
Fucking bugging,
Drew Lock
bro.
knows the words to put on by Young Jeezy, bro. So he saved me, bro.
That shit.
That's all I needed to see.
Same. And I was like, yo, he's our fucking king. And then he just kind of isn't great. He's just so inconsistent. It's like, you can't play that position and be inconsistent. But, like, at least Teddy Bridgewater's going to give us that consistency where, like, he's not going to be, like, phenomenal, but he's not going to, like, turn the ball over as much. You know, he's going to make his reads or whatever.
So the
Teddy
Broncos
gives
have
you-
Melvin Gordon.
Yeah. And Noah Fant. And Cortland Sutton.
Bro,
Like, you
I'm
guys
telling
got
you,
a
the
nice
Broncos
little
are
floor,
nice.
bro.
Bro,
You
like, the
guys got a nice
Broncos are
little floor.
nice, man. We need a fucking quarterback, and I promise you we're contending. Granted, it's fucking hard in that division because with Mahomes and now Sunshine over with the Chargers, too. But, like,
Herbert?
yeah.
It's called Herbert Sunshine.
Yeah, it's
Herbert's going to go off, bro.
Yeah, I feel. But his
Herbert's gonna go
coach
off.
was so trash last year, man.
Yeah. If we get Rodgers, or if somehow we pull off a trade to get Watson, I think we'll be like the best division in football. At that
Y'all gonna
point.
end up getting. Y'all gonna end up getting Jimmy G.
Oh, I forgot. Yo, I forgot. Hey, I forgot to say something earlier. Yo, Tommy, suck a dick.
What the fuck?
Oh, is that?
Everything okay?
Yo, is he alright?
What was that?
Nah,
for?
I'm not. You took Austin Eckler in the fantasy draft, and I felt the way.
Oh.
I've been holding that.
You've been waiting for the next podcast.
Yeah, I've been holding that.
Hey,
Suck
bro.
a dick.
Send me some trades. I'll see what's up.
Nah,
I
bro.
low-key need another
Receivers, if
receiver.
anybody's,
So. I need another receiver, and I'm pretty solid at running back. So
Yo,
talk to
I'm
me.
looking for a running back, so if you want to talk some deals, we can.
All right.
I have my people.
I forgot.
You throwing Odell Beckham in that trade offer? I'm throwing it out.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Yo,
Wait,
listen. Yo, David.
Wait, you don't believe in Odell Beckham?
Hell
I
no.
don't want him. You can have him.
damn.
Yo,
Buddy.
wait, David, don't walk. You can't walk. Hey, David.
Tommy, I don't
You
like
want-
the way you really. I don't like the way you laughed at that shit, bro. Can you calm down?
Yo, David.
Your wife
Yo,
might pick on me
David.
today.
Yo, David, because you took Austin Eckler, bro. Yo, David, first, like, David, I got 2 things. You can also suck a dick for taking Gus Edwards. And
Bro, how
B,
did you? How were you surprised by that? I'm literally a Ravens fan.
I didn't think you were gonna take him. Anyways, the second thing is, are you willing to put money Odell Beckham reaches 1,000 yards this year?
Oh no, he ain't doing that.
Odell
A
Beckham,
thousand.
1,000 yards.
Yeah.
I'll put down 20 if you put 1,000 yards and triple-digit receptions.
Oh, it's gotta be triple-digit receptions too.
If you don't want to do that, we'll just put the 10 for the 1,000 yards.
I need to see him on the field because he didn't play at all in the preseason.
Man, these are all bets before the season, man.
Come on,
All
man.
these bets
Come
were making
on,
up
bro.
before the season.
David,
I bet Matthew Stafford was gonna have a phenomenal season before the season. I
You
haven't
saw him
seen him.
play last year. You seen that he's upgraded in the weapons department. That's different.
I haven't seen him play with the Rams though. Literally not
But
a
you
single
know the
rep.
people that he's throwing the ball to are better than the people that he was throwing the ball to.
Well, you just said that Baker Mayfield is very good, and you said that the team in general, the Browns, are very good.
I said Baker Mayfield was good.
I'm sorry, what was that? I said the Browns were intriguing because
right,
Baker Mayfield probably
Mayfield's
is like
intriguing,
their
bro.
weakest link, and he's like a mid-tier quarterback, if anything. But everywhere else, they're fucking solid.
It's $10, David.
I don't know.
Nah,
That
I
receiving
didn't-
core is pretty suspect, man.
I didn't see him in the pre. Fuck it, I'll do it. 1,000 yards, $10.
$10?
Yeah.
I'm gonna jot it down.
Yeah.
I'll jot it down after this.
Lock it in, baby.
We're locking it in, man. 1,000 yards for OBJ, bro.
Oh wait. Give me health insurance.
Hell no.
I'm on 1%. My phone's about to die. It's tweaking.
How'd you not prepare for this?
I don't know.
Can you plug it in?
Yeah, but then
Yeah, so,
I gotta unplug
yes.
my headphones.
He's got to like roll all the way over there. Mm-hmm.
Take your time.
Fuck you.
Hey, let's hostile today, man.
Who said it in the group chat last week? I think it was like Kenny or Pete. Do y'all think cancel culture is real? Like, do you think
No.
being able to cancel someone is real?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I don't understand like even the question because like we've seen it in effect. Like,
Where?
Kevin Hart, he literally didn't perform. What was it for the Grammys or some shit like that?
He
Oscars,
decided
Oscars.
not to
Oscars for
host
the Oscars?
Oscars.
Yeah, because of
That was
everyone
his decision.
talking. Yeah, because of people literally on him talking about you know
he
this
said a
guy-
gay joke.
Yeah, because he said a gay joke like way back fucking 10, 15 years ago type shit.
That's gay.
Like I think
Pressure, he decided not to go and do it.
like I think like cancel culture, like sending somebody to the shadow realm, that shit doesn't exist, right? Like
Yeah.
you're gonna bounce back. But in terms of like hitting people in their pockets, like
Yeah,
that shit
it
for
probably
sure.
does.
Yeah, like people lose deals all the time. They lose TV shows. They lose bookings to shows and shit. You know?
Mhm. There's only been
Okay.
one organization that I could think of offhand that has completely dodged cancel culture, and that's Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah,
Like-
Chick-fil-A, yeah.
They try to cancel Chick-fil-A, and people are just like, nah, like we're not
Nah.
doing that. Like their chicken's too fucking good, and they
Chicken's
dodged
too
it.
good, bro. The chicken's too good. It is what it is.
Yeah, you Rachel Nichols got canceled.
That another thing. Rachel Nichols got canceled.
Damn, I wish it was here. That was a perfect example.
Yeah.
Fucking David doesn't charge his damn phone before a damn.
Podcast.
I'm saying, what is this, man? So unprepared. But what's your take on the Rachel Nichols situation, Chris?
I mean, yeah, she's fucking stupid. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like the thing is that like I think it's an overreaction. Like I think most of these things are an overreaction. But yeah, like you shouldn't be saying stupid shit. It is what it is.
I don't think she said that. She laughed at what the person said, and then everybody just blew up with it.
I thought it was her who said it, but I'm not sure.
No, she was talking. The person said, "Oh, you should be careful. The Black Lives Matter people are gonna come after you," or something like that. And then she laughed at it, and then it just blew up after that.
I think
And now she lost her show.
Yeah,
all that
she has to have a
ESPN money.
job and shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
I
just
think,
wild. I mean, it is what it
honest,
is, though.
there was a, all right, bear with me here. Like, there was a level of degree where I was like, when she was talking, I was like, I could kind of see where she's coming from, and to the point, because like, I do think it's a little tough where, you know, she did work her ass off to get to that position, right?
Mm.
And then
So,
they giving it away.
and then they just give it away. So like, I understand that part, like the frustration that she may have been feeling on that side of things, because like, I mean, that shit, that's tough, right? Like, you're over here doing your thing, like she grinded all these years, you know, and a woman in sports, in the sports industry, is like not an easy road to go through at all. And then, you know, she ended up reaching that goal, and pretty much they were kind of taking it away, giving it to somebody else. So like, I understood where she was coming from to an extent, but then it got tough after.
Yeah, it's just the climate that we living in, bro. Like, you got to be careful what you
What you
say.
say? Yeah. Maybe actually careful with your words now.
Yeah, that shit's like if you were to go back 10, even just like 10 years, like if they were recording the shit that everyone was saying back then, like everyone would have got canceled.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bro.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
still think it's crazy when they go on the athletes like Twitter and go into their page like back in high school and try to get in trouble and shit like that. Like Josh Allen, they had a problem with a tweet back from like his freshman year in high school to get him in trouble.
That's just corny.
Was
That's
that
just
Josh
corny.
Allen, or it was Jake Fromm too? He was on the Bills. Jake Fromm, they pulled up some shit from way back when, too. I think didn't
That's
they?
stupid. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Kids weren't even 18
stupid
yet.
Shit though.
What did you say, David?
Fromm said some really stupid shit.
What did he say?
He was talking about how only elite whites should have access to ammunition.
What are you doing over there? What does that sound? Do y'all hear that, or is that just me?
Nah, I heard it.
Oh, okay.
That was
I just
Tommy
heard.
masturbating, I think.
Yo, Tommy's cool. Like that's the most nonchalant masturbating that must have ever happened, bro.
Talking about Jake Fromm and all right, Tommy. Whatever.
my man was shadow masturbating.
Y'all niggas dumb, bro.
What did I miss about cancel culture? I don't believe cancel culture is like.
And what about Rachel Nichols, David?
Yeah.
She
What
got
about Rachel
canceled.
Nichols?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got canceled.
She got canceled.
She did. Her show definitely got canceled.
Nah,
she got
they
canceled.
brought it back.
She's done.
Richard Jefferson's hosting it right now. I don't know if they're canceling it.
I think they're gonna just let it run through, like
To
the
be in the
summer or
season?
something like that. But they're like gonna replace it eventually.
Yeah. So you're wrong.
Shit. Well,
Yeah, you got to
I
take that
always,
out,
I always
man.
take it back to this example, like there that one time where the Chick-fil-A like CEO was like, I don't
We were
care
just
for
talking
black
about that.
people, and I was like, damn, that's fucked up. And people were like, don't eat Chick-fil-A, and I was like, you know, if I take this approach to Chick-fil-A and I gotta vet them to see if like their ideals and their values line up with mine, like I'm gonna have to do that with all these other companies I provide my business to. And I really was not willing to do that.
But I don't think, like, what we said while you were disconnected was that Chick-fil-A is probably like the only exemption where they could say whatever they want and they're not going to get canceled because their chicken's so good.
Yeah.
And B, I don't think most people go through your thought process. I don't think people are like, now I have to evaluate everything. I think 99% of the people just follow whatever's on the internet. So if like Twitter says, stop buying Nature Oaks bread because the guy's racist, they're just going to be like, okay. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, in that same train of thought, like that is what happened with Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart is still putting out stand-up specials and movies.
Yeah.
You know, he's still Kevin Hart. So.
That reminds me when Twitter tried to cancel Adobo.
Yeah, that shit was corny,
too,
bro.
yeah.
That shit was corny. Listen, some cancel
Doesn't look after
culture,
that shit.
some cancel culture campaigns are more successful than others. But like, even if you, like I said, if we try to cancel Nature's bread or whatever, and like 20% of the people are like, we're not going to buy it, and 80% of the people continue buying it, that's 20% of their business that they lost regardless. You know what I mean? Kevin Hart didn't necessarily get canceled, but he missed out on a great opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, in a
By
sense,
choice though, he chose not to host the Oscars or whatever.
right? Just like most CEOs that get fired,
Don't
they
get fired.
release statements that they mutually
Just
decided to
stepping
part
down,
ways.
Yeah,
You
step
know,
down.
like they got fired. Like Kevin Hart got fired.
Like the Maverick GM, bro. He decided to step down.
He decided to step down, nigga. He got his ass chewed out and got fired, bro.
Bro.
Yeah, remember? Wasn't there a thing with Papa John's too? Like, didn't he say some shit?
He's gone, bro. And then they gave it to Shaq. He got
Bro,
canceled.
bro, he got canceled. He said I was working on it for months to not say the N-word.
Yeah.
Like that shit is wild, bro. How you practice for months to not say the N-word and still say the N-word, bro? Like that shit is.
Trump,
Yeah, he deserved to get
nigga.
canceled.
Trump gave that man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Rook. My bad.
I'm saying whoever their PR person is needs to get fired. For him, let him go on record to just say that, like, I was in fucking rehabilitation for months to not say the N-word. Like, to let him go on camera to say that shit. Like, who are the PR people? And please let me know if they're all fired, because that was the move right there. Like, that was not gonna say Papa John's.
Maybe they didn't like him.
I used to like that garlic shit for the bread for the crust too. Fire.
And then they gave it to Shaq, which is a plus, you know. Like, I don't know.
Man.
Yeah, Shaq's that man, bro.
It seems like a win-win to me.
Yeah. Shaq is
Part of the easiest, coolest guy in the NBA.
Shaq is he doesn't get the I feel like the proper recognition when it comes to like his business ventures, because he has made moves like
Man had a platinum album as an NBA player, bro. That is wild.
Like what it is.
Recognizable.
Yeah.
He's 9 feet tall and huge. And
what it is that Shaq has just a bunch of, like, Papa John's was probably like the biggest like slam dunk, but most of his endeavors are just like small successful business. It's just that he has a bunch of them, and they add up.
General attorney,
Shaq, but,
insurance.
You know, there's a ton of people that did.
No, I never bought Shaq.
What?
His sneakers.
Just turned down that Reeboks contract just to help out the community.
Yeah, it was a good thing. From a business point of view, it was cool, but it was a lot better as like a moral point of view. You know, like it was a cool thing to do.
Yeah,
Do you think anyone could?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, because I was gonna change into a different question, sort of. So go ahead and get your last point out.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say that I always read like headlines about Shaq, like just being mad generous and shit. Like,
yeah,
Shaq's
bro.
at a restaurant, pays everybody's bills. Shaq at the store, buys a single mom, this and that. Shaq, you know.
I see him buy homie's engagement ring.
I seen that. I seen that.
That was nice as fuck, bro.
That shit was dope. You know what's crazy though?
Here, bro. It's done.
You know though, because him and Marbury basically did the same thing. They're like, why are we gonna sell our brand to whatever big company and oversell these shoes or overprice these shoes when we can make affordable shoes for people and whatever, like less advantaged people. And like growing up, I remember we used to shit on Shaqs and Marburys.
Yeah,
I had a pair of Marburys.
I had a pair of
I had a pair
Shaqs.
of Starburys.
I never had some Shaqs. I had a pair of Marburys. I had Shaq's jersey.
Fair. No.
Yeah, people definitely will get bullied and roasted for those retired. But
that was me.
Sure.
I got bullied and roasted for having Shaqs. Do y'all think anyone will ever be able to top like Jordan and what he's done on the business front?
Yeah.
Yes.
As far as sneakers, no, because
Yeah.
he's still going crazy with sneakers.
Yeah.
I think overall though.
Overall, it's like I think LeBron's already about to get there.
Yeah, LeBron's on his ass.
LeBron or Floyd Mayweather.
I think Floyd already passed. Is it what?
Floyd Mayweather might already have surpassed him.
Bro, I saw this thing, or Conor McGregor posted it on Instagram, so I'm sure there's probably like some tainted stat into it, but apparently he was the highest grossing athlete last year or some shit like that.
Who, Floyd?
No, McGregor.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Which
Yeah,
was, I
this
was
is
very...
That doesn't sound right. Yeah,
McGregor's-
that doesn't sound right.
McGregor's biggest payday was against Floyd Mayweather.
I mean, he
And that
got
was like
paid
2
for
or 3
getting
years
his
ago.
ass beat against Dustin. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say he got his
I know,
ass
but
beat. He was
MMA
fucking
fighters,
broken.
MMA fighters don't get paid that much. That's what I'm saying. His biggest payday was against Floyd.
Normally they don't, but McGregor does. I'm trying to find that shit that he posted, bro.
I
Because
think I saw something along those lines too.
I was perplexed when I saw that. I was like, "What? How the fuck are you that highest paid, like the highest paid person out there?" Like, because you got to keep in mind also, I think he sold his whiskey business too for like close to like 50, or between like 50-70 million dollars.
Oh, I know he sold it.
Yeah, he
Did
sold
he?
his whiskey shit. Yeah,
I just seen like a commercial with them in it. Maybe he's like still attached to it or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, that's probably it.
Getting them royalty sales.
yeah.
Smart
No,
man.
it was crazy. That man like really took off the fucking with the UFC
He can
shit.
probably retire though.
Because he could talk shit, man. Everybody
Yeah.
you see sucks at talking shit, bro. It was sad to
Yeah.
watch.
Nah, you
And
know who doesn't suck? Kobe Covington, bro. He's hilarious.
Dude,
He's
there's
like
this
You would.
MAGA boxer
You would.
fighter.
You would. You
There's
would.
this other like skinny Irish dude that's pretty nice too.
Oh, you talking about what's this guy's name? I know you're talking about.
The
I
dude
think I
with
know
the
you're
rainbow
talking
hair, he's interesting.
Yeah, with
too.
rainbow hair. That's the Irish
Ah.
shit I'm talking about.
Bro,
O'Malley, Ryan O'Malley.
yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
O'Malley,
his name because that Snoop.
That boy got hands, bro.
Yeah.
O'Malley has fucking hands.
He be playing Call of Duty too.
Oh really? I'm about to hit him up. Hey, let's run it. He's gonna
Yeah,
tell me
he
to get
playing
fucked.
Rebirth. I follow. I've seen a couple of his things.
He like streams and shit too.
Yeah, he on Twitch. I think I'm better than him.
I think most. Yeah, most athletes be streaming now. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, talking about people getting canceled. Look at look at this dude, your boy Myers Leonard.
Hey.
What was he before that anyway, bro?
An NBA player.
He was our starting center.
Yeah.
He was our starting center. So
Nah, once he came in the bubble, he was a starter and he was healthy. And
No,
didn't
he was
start
starting in the
until
bubble.
he was back.
he started in the bubble.
No, he didn't. Bro, the starting lineup in the bubble was Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Jake Crowder, Duncan Robinson, and it will be Tyler Hero or Goran Dragic. Myers Leonard did not start in the bubble.
I don't know. Regardless, more of the story, he got canceled. Like they traded his ass, they waived. Then the next team waived him, and now he's jobless right now.
I mean, his wife is cute.
I wonder if he's still streaming.
He just live
I
off her.
doubt it. I doubt it. And
Oh, yeah, he
he
did
and that's
lose
another
endorsement
thing.
for, like, a
He was
streamer.
making bread from streaming too. Like
Yeah.
that man said one word, and he's done.
I still don't know what that word means.
Too, like,
Yeah, I don't know what that word means either.
It pretty much is a derogatory term towards Jewish people.
I thought the derogatory term for Jewish people was Jew.
Yeah.
Nah. The word that he said was the
I guess I'm
derogatory
uncultured.
term. Yeah.
I
Well,
think you watch too
didn't-
much South
didn't-
Park, bro.
I didn't know what it meant either, so I looked it up on Urban Dictionary and it said it there.
Yeah, like David.
There's a lot of
And David, like, there's not like we don't reserve, like we don't put all our eggs in one basket. Like you can make fun of different cultures in many different ways. Like there's like 19 derogatory words for white people
Yeah.
that
I don't know,
have been used. Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Mhm.
I think my favorite one that I ever came up with was that
Steve.
one time you
Oh,
posted
Bob.
a picture of the I was gonna say the rally, the championship parade. I was like, oh, there's a lot of gluten allergies out there.
Bro, David, you have
We're
this
canceled.
art. I'm saying, David has this
We're
art of
canceled.
taking anything I'm excited about and just fucking crushing me on some weird shit like that. Like I was
That's
not
not
excited
funny.
to share that with the parade, and then you just go, oh, a lot of gluten allergies. Like, just let me be happy, David.
How do
Listen,
you
I
have a gluten
appreciate
allergy?
I appreciate your creativity as much as the next guy, but the objective correct answer is definitely Trumpo. Trumpo is that shit's
Oh,
classic.
that was
Yeah,
that
that's
came so
classic.
easy for me too.
Yeah, no, they all come easy to you. You have a talent.
Yeah. Maybe you should be
I'll
in a
put my
record with
resume.
Chris.
I'm glad you're using your powers for the forces of good and not for evil.
Yeah, but Trump though, that was easy, bro. Because some of these people, they were just so passionate about this man. I was just like,
Yeah, it's
I was blown
ridiculous.
away. Like, they got the T-shirts, the masks, the hats, the
It's a
flags on their
cult, bro.
car, like the banners in their
It,
bedrooms. Like,
it's a
God
cult,
damn.
bro. It's a
It
cult, bro.
is.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that shit
And
was
It's
now
funny.
he's gone. Like, oh man, what are they up to nowadays?
Shitting on Joe Biden, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're shitting on Joe Biden. They hate Joe Biden.
Yeah, they're like Joe Biden needs to resign.
I
Yeah.
don't think that's it.
Hey, speaking of Joe Biden, I mean we're a few weeks removed from this happening already, but like Chris, like I'm asked about the Afghanistan situation out there. Like, did Joe Biden really do a poor job with that, or like, I mean, regardless of whichever president was gonna decide to take everyone out, that shit was gonna happen.
All right. So like, there's a lot there. Like, Trump was the one. It was during the Trump administration when we set this timeline. Like, this is when we're gonna get out of Afghanistan,
Hmm.
right? So everybody knew, but I feel like the head guys just decided to they just sat on their hands, and I guess what they figured that Joe Biden wouldn't want to endure the backlash of like what was gonna happen. They basically called him out on his bluff. And Joe Biden, being the old man that he is, was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyways." And he did it. But like Joe Biden's thing was, he went in front of the cameras, and they're like, "So what's gonna happen? Like once we get out, like what's gonna be the retaliation?" And he's like, "Oh, it'll probably be 18 months before they take over. The government's stable." And like he was just saying all this bullshit on cameras, and then like later the entire country was overrun. But at the same time, like most of it wasn't even fighting. Like the Taliban showed up and niggas dropped their guns and went home. Like really, that's really what happened. Yes. So it's like, this is what we've been defending for 20 years. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Like I felt like the decision had to be made. Maybe I don't know enough where Joe Biden could have taken precautions. But my whole thing is, if he would have extended it 6 months, I feel like these same generals that knew that we were going to get out when we got out would have just sat on their hands again. They would have just kept on calling his bluff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like, to that point, it's like, yo, these motherfuckers took over in 4 days. Like, we were there for 20 years, like, supposedly, like, training these people and stuff, too. So, like, it's like, fuck, 4 days is all it took? Oh, damn, this man's gone. We need
Maybe
him
his
for this
phone
segment.
died.
Yeah.
Oh, David. David. That's funny.
Yeah.
What's your recovery period like right now?
I'll be in this cast type of thing for 4 weeks,
That's it.
and then I'll get a walking boot.
For how long?
Another probably 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
allegedly I'll be fully recovered in like between 3 and 4 months.
You gotta start recording your comeback story.
I need to stop eating McDonald's at 2 in the morning. That's what I need to stop.
Oh, that's definitely not a good idea, bro.
Yeah. Especially now.
You gotta start doing crunches
Yeah.
since you can't run.
Either that or get some Honey Nut Cheerios, or what was Chris eating? The
Honey bunches of oats.
Honey Bunches of Oats. Yeah.
Honey
Eat some of
bunches
that.
of oat, motherfucker.
Yeah, eat some of that instead of the McDonald's at 2 a.m. That'll probably
Wait.
be better.
What happened to what was the transition that happened?
Well, you left, and the conversation was kind of with you, and like I'm not as well educated, so I was kind of waiting for you to get back.
I don't know
So
anything
we were
about the
talking
war
to
going
David
on.
about his recovery period, and like he was saying how he shouldn't eat McDonald's at 2 in the morning, and that's when I was like, well, you should probably switch to Honey Bunches of Oats, and then you entered. So go on with your point.
I think I made my point. Like basically, the decision was gonna have to be made eventually, and Joe Biden was just the guy who did it. Like people believe, like if Trump would have got out, the Taliban would have been like, oh no, like it's Trump, we can't fight him,
Yeah.
And I don't believe that. They would have went in anyways.
Yeah. Like I'm shocked to find out that they didn't even put up a fight though. Like that's crazy to me. Like then
Like
what
there
the fuck
was
was
some
the point of
fighting.
us being there?
That's what I'm saying. Like there was some fighting, but a lot of deals were made before like the deadline even hit. Like these people were prepared to give up the government. They didn't.
Yeah.
Nobody was willing to fight back. And this is the second time this has happened, where we gave them all the training they needed, we gave them all the weapons they needed, and then they just give it to the Taliban. Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like they're taking pictures. Like I don't know if you've seen them, but they're taking pictures with our weapons on our tanks and our gear. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Listening to Drake, right?
Yeah. Listening to Drake. Yeah, they were listening to Drake. Shit's wild, bro.
I just see some shit where they were hanging people off like our helicopters though. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, it
It's
sucks,
the
man.
Taliban.
Yeah.
It sucks, man, for real.
Yeah, I kind of had the same sentiment, Chris. Like, granted, like I said, I wasn't like fully educated on it, so that's why I was asking. Like, I have just bits and pieces, but I was like, I feel like that was gonna happen regardless of who made the final decision. Type shit. It just happened to fall in Joe Biden's hands, so it just is what it is on that front. People were like, "Oh, but we left all these weapons." Da da da. I was like, "Yeah, well." I mean, fucking Bush gave Iraq all them guns too, and you know, no one's giving him shit about it anymore. Like,
Yo, politics are so funny because I feel like this is textbook Republican. Like, you're supposed to basically teach a man how to fish and let him do his own thing, right? And that's what our
Yeah.
strategy was in Afghanistan. We're gonna arm them, we're gonna train them, and they're gonna fend for themselves. Obviously, 20 years wasn't enough. You're telling me 40 years would have been enough, right? Should we have been there for 60 years? You know,
Yeah.
like it's like
Yeah.
this is so like you're willing to drop everything that you believe in just to attack the other guy, man. Like it's corny,
yeah.
Mad corny.
man.
So we're almost at time here. I wanted to get to the last point that I mentioned in the chat. And this is stemmed because unfortunately, one of the kids that I coached last year, he got hit by a car on
Oh
his
my
bicycle on his way home from work.
That's
So
crazy.
the night before his first game of his senior year, and like that shit, like I was just thinking, I was like, about like purpose, right? Like I do believe that everyone has purpose, right? Like at least I try to believe that, and it's just like it's hard for me to grasp the concept of like this poor kid going into his senior year of high school. Like he never even had a chance, right, to like establish purpose. So like how does anyone even like know what their purpose is, or right, like what's everyone's purpose supposed to be when there's such a crazy timeline on life with it being so fragile? Like you never know when it is your time and shit, right? So like I don't know, I just kind of got into deep thought. I was just like what the fuck? You know, like I don't know. Well, what are your guys' thoughts, I guess, kind of on that and like finding purpose?
Isn't it to serve God or whatever? Ain't that the
I mean, you're saying whatever. Is that what you believe? Everybody got their own purpose, bro.
I don't know if I have one. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Are you a nihilist?
What?
Are you a nihilist?
I don't know what that is.
I don't
Yeah,
know what that
me
means either.
Dude, I might be. I don't know.
Chris,
Like,
big words.
I mean, I'm probably fucking it up, but it's basically like a belief in nothing. Like, it's like pointless.
Well, I wouldn't say my life here on earth is pointless, but as far as what's the purpose of my life, like what am I here to do? I'm supposed to just make it till tomorrow, basically.
Yeah.
Again the next day.
I think you can't really look at the big picture, man. Like, I think it's just too overwhelming, and there's just not enough. We don't have the tools to solve these answers. You know what I mean? I think David's perspective is really the only correct one. Like, well, it's one of two things. You can either delve into the like what the next day is gonna bring type of deal in terms of purpose. Or you can just go full on into nihilist and be like, this is all pointless, and like just live your life like Rick and Morty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They look like they have a lot of fun, so I don't think that's a bad answer.
I mean, that's really how a lot of people live, man. A lot of people don't. I mean, you know, they're not going like through time and space and shit, but
Yeah.
A lot of people just feel like, I mean, fuck it, what's the point of anything? Like, I'm gonna do drugs, I'm gonna have as much sex. I know that the end and the beginning don't mean anything, so I'm just gonna have as much fun in the middle as I can, you know?
Right, because the beginning and the end are the same for literally everybody.
Yeah, it's just you're basically just dancing on your grave right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean that goes into kind of like, you know, everyone's thoughts on afterlife and shit like that. We don't got to get into that, but I don't know. It's just like because you look at the difference between, you know, just a regular person. I don't know. I feel like in society it's kind of hard to even find your purpose because everything is kind of like this is what you should be doing and this is, you know, how your life should look,
Shit's
right? Like
crazy. That's just crazy.
yeah, like you're saying what I'm saying is crazy or just in general?
I'm saying that whole perspective. I'm not saying what you're saying is crazy. I'm saying like that
Okay.
perspective because we get taught that perspective.
Yeah.
Like what you do and how much money you earn and how big your wife's titties are. Like that's like for real. Like that's
Like,
what.
that's part of who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I think that shit is so crazy that like we all subscribe to this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like it even comes down to some extent to your parents as well. Like, you know, your parents get to the point too where they're just like saying like, look, this is what your goal should be, is to go to school, you know, you go to high school, you go to college, you find a good job, you work a 9 to 5, you find a wife or whatever, you have kids, and you know that's what life should be. But it's like, is it though? Like, how do I know that that's what's supposed to be for me? Like, what if I wasn't supposed to be selling fucking tickets for the Milwaukee Bucks? Like, you know, like what is that really what my life should be? Like, should I be, you know, coaching kids more full time and being around and trying to impact the youth, or like I don't know. It's just purpose and like finding what you're supposed to do in life. I feel like is tricky, and then but there's people that find that, like I feel like a lot of celebrities sort of an extent like found their purpose, which is to do like music or be an actor or be a painter, like whatever it is. So it's just like it's crazy to me how some people find that purpose and other people don't, I guess.
But I feel like it's just blind luck. Like you say celebrities, and a lot of these guys are fucking miserable. Like this is
Yeah.
why like rappers be leaned out. Like they can't live their life unless they're leaned out.
Yeah.
And a lot of like these actors are like just are super depressed. Like they might be successful and they're gonna leave a bigger mark than probably any are, you know what you mean, but you know.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean they found their purpose. That just means that they're doing something that from our perspective seems important. You feel me? Like you can
I think what ruins it for celebrities though is us, like the people, like the media, you know, paparazzi and all that. Like, let's say paparazzi didn't exist, right? I feel like paparazzi takes over a big majority of like the stresses in celebrities' life, and then obviously like us, the culture or whatever, of the fan bases of
The
people, like
consumer.
the consumer holding everyone to such a high standard when really they're just a regular fucking person too. But like that's what ruins it, is all the extra shit with the paparazzi, the news fucking people, the consumers and all that shit. But I think them getting to that level is they're probably achieving their purpose, no?
I think I think you're usually right. I think for the most part, like these people who like it's almost like you get your life hyper analyzed and you like they it's brutal what we do to these people, man. It's crazy. And like
Yeah.
they're supposed to just accept it, like, oh, you're a millionaire, so like I can say whatever I want to.
Like Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, like if he could dodge a fucking tackle, I wouldn't be so mean. You know, I mean, he's fourth tier. That's better than me. But anyways, like let's say that we remove that. You can be like some big movie star, and let's say like paparazzi didn't exist, and you're making, you know, millions of dollars off of these movies that you enjoy making. But I feel like you can still end up in that same rut where you're like, what does any of this mean?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I feel like you can still end up in a situation where you're like, what should I be doing with my life? I think that's why a lot of these people use their money to like to give. You know, like they go to other countries and help places. I think a lot of that is like trying to find something more.
Yeah.
Like as human beings, like we're just always chasing this, man. Like I feel like it's so hard for us to be satisfied with anything, and I don't think purpose is the exception. You feel me?
Yeah. I feel you. I don't know. It's just crazy, man. Life is so fragile. It's crazy.
Yeah,
like,
man. Like,
it's so crazy how fragile it is.
yeah, it's wild, man. It really like it takes me back to a debate that we had a while ago, but I don't want to go into it now. This is probably how we're gonna begin the next episode.
Okay. All right, that's fair. Well, then we'll cut it
What
off
was it about,
here
though?
on this episode.
It was about this.
Okay. All right, so then we'll circle back to next week's episode. I'll officially call it next week episode 3. This is 1.5. So hopefully this comes out clean. We could actually like upload it and shit and
We
whatnot,
should.
so.
It looks like it's uploading for me right now. Like,
Yeah.
we should just call this episode 2 and leave people confused.
Okay.
like you know, like how Lil Uzi Vert, his first album, his first album was Love Is Rage 2. Like, if you didn't listen to the mixtape, go fuck yourself, you know. like when we become more successful and more well established, I think we should release that fucked up episode as
Yeah, it's the bonus. Yeah, the behind the back scenes episode. Yeah,
like we're gonna drop a DVD and that's gonna be like the the extras.
Yeah, the outtakes and shit. Nah, I feel you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping. Anyone who's listening, guys, it was a pleasure as always. I look forward to connecting with y'all next week.
Ditto.
All right, y'all.
Free, she throwing that ass. I'm up first for coming in last. Went to the bank, happy alive. Nigga fuck love, brother by rap. Nigga